Hello, Algebra 2 students. Welcome to our first day of online video learning. Most of you have had a nice little long break here, and we're going to be able to go ahead and kick things off today. To start with, we're going to have this video that's going to answer a few of the critical questions for what your expectations are over the next 3 to 6 to who knows how long, many weeks. We're going to try to answer a few critical questions today. What does it look like? What is expected of me as a student? And how can I be successful in this new online learning environment? So for a lot of you, this is going to be similar to things we did in class. We're just extending it. We've talked about some of the things we did on sub days where you did video learning. For you Algebra 2 students, this should be a fairly easy transition, I hope. We're trying to keep things as normal and similar as possible for you so you can make this transition as easily and smoothly as we can. So let's go ahead and talk about what's expected of you. All right, as an online student at Chatfield High School, we are going to be taking attendance in our courses. You should have received something from Mr. Paulson already talking about the schedule, and you would have received an email from me as well, where we're going to be meeting every other day. So if you are in my first hour or my 6th hour class, we'll be meeting on day 1, which starts on Monday the 30th. If you are in my 8th hour class, you'll be meeting on day 2, which starts on Tuesday the 31st. And from there, we're doing an alternating day schedule. And this will all be laid out for you on Schoology. You will be required to be in attendance on all of the days that your class meets. So to do attendance, we're going to keep things really simple in the math department. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this is going to appear to you on the Schoology page for how you're going to meet your attendance requirements. So this is an Algebra 2 page on Schoology. Now I've gone ahead and hidden all of our old chapters. You won't see these. Those will be hidden from you just to try to simplify things. But under Unit 8 is where you're going to find all of our information for your daily work, your assignments, the video lessons, all that. But under this, in this folder called Online Daily Stuff, that's where you're going to meet your attendance requirements for the course. You'll also see them over here on the calendar on the right side. You see this puzzle piece that says Daily Attendance Question of the Day for March 30th. It'll say March 31st if you are in 8th hour. And on March 30th, in order to meet the attendance requirement, you're going to have to go on, click on that, and submit an answer to a question. Those questions are not going to be math related. They're going to be more about outside stuff, real life stuff, to kind of keep a little bit of a connection between you, the student, and us, the teachers. So I'll be responding to a lot of your answers there on the daily attendance things, just to keep a little bit of an interaction going. So that's how we're going to take attendance on the days we meet. Now, our scheduled time to meet was sent to you on an email, but most of you aren't probably going to log in during the exact required attendance time. I'm okay with that. Only on quiz and test and review days are we going to all be logging in at the same time. Otherwise, you need to complete the attendance task by 3 o'clock each day that our class is to meet. So on a day 1, if you're in first hour, you need to complete the attendance task before 3 o'clock that day. If you'd rather do your homework at 8 o'clock at night, that's fine with me. I don't require that you watch the video at a certain time. All right. So your expectation number 1, log on to Schoology on your meeting class days and do the attendance task. Next, look at the calendar and see what is to be done for you each day. You can click on the actual calendar itself, or you can just look on the right side of the Algebra 2 course board, and it will tell you what you need to do that day. When a lesson is being taught, you need to watch the instructional video, just like you would listen in class. Complete the assigned work for the day, then you're done. You will also notice on the calendar on the side screen there that eventually we will get to a quiz. Now, this calendar doesn't quite go that far out, but if we go into April here, you'll see you have a quiz on April 20th over all rational things that we've done over rationals in this class. And so that quiz on April 20th will be the time that we'll all be logged in together at the same time taking an online quiz. You need to have all the content done and ready to be tested on it by that date. All right. Now let's talk about how to be successful in an online learning environment. And step one is to treat it just like a regular class. Watch the video. Some of you, that's going to be hard. You have to actually watch the video and take down notes from what we're talking about, just like you would in a normal class. You're going to be able to use notes from this point on in this class. It's going to be too hard to police notes. So you'll be able to use notes on quizzes and tests. Anything you take down will be usable on quizzes or tests. Sorry about that. My phone going off is like a typical class. That was Eppin interrupting our class, just like he did every day anyways. So it kind of worked out for us. You got to hear a little bit of Mr. Eppin there in the background of him trying to call me while making the video. So just like we would in class, we're just going to pretend it didn't happen and continue on. So the second key to success for video learning is videos are going to move quickly. And I try to get as much information as I can into the 7 to 11 minute video. And so it's going to be too fast for some of you. Some of you are going to want to watch me present it, hear me explain the example, then write things down for yourself. If you want to do that, or if you're just a note-taking person in general, you're going to need to use the pause button. Let me explain it, listen to the explanation as I write it out, then pause, and then you're able to go on to the next slide. So use your pause button. Also, if you feel like you're struggling or you're confused, you don't know what happened, or for some of you, you just spaced off. You've never been able to do that in class, because we all know at some point you've all just spaced off and have no idea what I was talking about for the last 5 minutes. On a video, you can go back and rewind that. Take advantage of that. The video lesson can be a great advantage to you. Take advantage of it. Use the rewind button. All right. Also, when you move on to the homework, don't close the video. Keep the video open while you're doing your homework. Just keep it open on another tab so that when it's time to do your homework, you can flip back. If you get to an example and you say, oh, I don't remember this. Oh, that's right, he did an example like this. Go and watch that while you're engaged in your homework. That's going to be helpful to you as well. And finally, asking questions is a huge, huge part of this. Just like it is in class, if you don't know what you're doing, you need to seek out help. You need to contact me or Miss Virgin through email or through Zoom to get a hold of us to make sure you're being successful. If you're struggling, we will help you. Same thing with friends. Reach out, get a hold of somebody, see if they can help you with some of this stuff. And finally, if there's something on your homework where you're doing pretty well, but you're like, I don't have any idea how to do number 8. I understood most of the homework, I got lost on number 8. I've created a discussion board on Schoology that if we go back to Schoology here, you see this homework questions 330 discussion board. You can post on there, not sure how to do number 8, and I could go ahead and make an instructional video and post that on Schoology, or maybe type a quick response to you for how you would do number 8. That's going to be a place to ask for specific questions, just like we did in class every day. All right, so finally, if you need to get a hold of us, our easiest ways to contact us will be through email. If you have a general question, email me at jdebor@chatfieldschools.com. I will also be hosting office hours once a day from 10:30 to 11:30 for an hour. I will be keeping Zoom open during that time, and I will just have my Zoom open in the background. You can call me on Zoom. By this point, I'm guessing you've already had a Zoom meeting with one of your teachers, or you will by the time you get to needing my help. During my office hours, you can Zoom me at this number, 658-448-5660, and I will let you into the chat room and we'll talk. Or I can I'm going to have a scheduled link for that on Schoology as well. So you'll be able to link to my weekly office hour conversation on Zoom. And Zoom is going to probably be better than email in the way that I can switch my screen and show you a whiteboard screen and explain to you how to do things through Zoom. So that's going to be a good resource for you. You'll also notice I included Ms. Virgin's stuff on here. If you feel like you want to have her explain something to you or you have a question for her, her links are here as well. We are here to help you in any way we can. So my final note here to this introductory video as you're going to start into your first homework assignment is please, 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 this is still a continuation of your school grade. Make sure you are doing what it takes day to day to be successful. This is not an ideal situation. We're making the best out of what we have. School is going to continue. We've reduced the level a little bit for you by doing every other day. Take advantage of what's here for you and make this a chance to be successful and hopefully see that grade go up. All right, I'm excited to get back in contact with you guys. I'm missing seeing you every day. Let's get going here, and please again contact me if you need my help.